Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now Herbert following the turnover. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Shoves him aside. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing, Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Jones. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run again with Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Dustin Hopkins on 40 extra point.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Patriots. Jarvis Landry, 36 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Joe Reed returning. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers had 8-3 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that's complete to Trey McKitty, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Jones throw taken in by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Williams brings it in. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
We're going to do this. We got this.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert out to his left. And this is caught by Williams.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The return is Reed. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Throwing, Jones. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A handoff, it's Ekeler.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Ekeler again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jones on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking left side. That's caught by Landry.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
5 yards on the play.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
And the Chargers, first down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they take a knee. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So, for the Chargers, they continue to make their case for the play.
Talking and hating, I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton, I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani, yeah.